Welcome. During this presentation, I will be covering the implementation, design, and use of laboratory information systems, also known as LIMS. So what is LIMS? It's a computer-based software providing a solution for streamlined workflow automation and management within the laboratory and company operations. In a generic sense, LIMS is how a laboratory tracks and manages their information and simplifies their workflows. These management systems allow for laboratories to efficiently manage samples and the associated data to improve the overall lab productivity. LIMS software also assists technical professionals to produce accurate, reproducible, and reliable results quickly and efficiently by automatically implementing quality assurance practices. The data collected through LIMS can be used to evaluate and improve the operational efficiency of the lab and actually helps production operations as well. In today's advanced and fast-paced world, working in a laboratory is very different from the practices that used to be carried out many years ago, which is why our information systems also require an update. Compared to the manual analysis and lab notebook practices, today the increase in production rate demands for an automated lab equipment with electronically stored data for quick retrieval. Since LIMS was developed, it has evolved from simple sample tracking software to an enterprise resource planning tool that manages multiple aspects of laboratory informatics. LIMS can pull the collected data to create customizable reports for both internal and external customers quickly. It can be used to improve on existing systems or methods within the laboratory and can include quality control and assessment trails at the same time that samples are being analyzed to ensure that accurate and precise results are being provided. It also easily manages data workflow and consumables. The tracked consumables and resources are kept up to date digitally, so the required work is put into a process, such as preventative maintenance and calibration schedules. If the required maintenance and calibration is not completed, then the instruments of interest will lock out automatically until the required scheduled tasks are completed to ensure only high-quality results are being produced on maintained instruments. One fundamental aim of LIMS is the integration of many different sub-processes, bringing together and consolidating the efforts of potentially many individuals and consequently speeding up the entire process. These systems are not just used as a tool within the laboratory, but also used in order to assimilate the laboratory's outputs with other business systems. This gives management admission to important business metrics and making opportunities for continuous improvements more obvious. LIMS software works in a multi-layered environment and allows for technical and administrative personnel to efficiently manage job control, quality control and assurance, training, equipment control, and financial tracking. LIMS can significantly improve data management within a company's lab by keeping all of the information in one place that is easy to locate, while consuming a smaller amount of space. This makes the process more efficient because digital technology allows for quick searches, automatic reports, and integration with other business systems. LIMS can also be used to monitor good laboratory practices that can include quality assurance, testing, outgoing results, and monitoring sample collection. LIMS cannot work without the availability of technology, so if a server is unavailable, then all related work will come to a halt until the server is restored. Implementing a new LIMS is challenging because the change is generally costly, disruptive, and can be unwelcome by individuals who use it in the short term and have to deal with it directly. However, one hopes that the long-term payment will be improved effectiveness and efficiency within the laboratory. It is essential that information systems within the laboratories be flexible and adjust to specific job functions, as well as be proficient in ongoing changes within the production systems. A large company can make many products and can have many different laboratories with a specific purpose, all while using the same LIMS. Today, most LIMS companies offer a client-server architecture that varies in their choice of operating systems and databases. These choices are of fundamental importance in choosing a LIMS as they dictate responsible times, user interface, and communication capabilities. Laboratories must ensure that their software can handle system and capacity requirements, corporate regulatory workflow interface, and IT support requirements. LIMS software can make a major contribution to the quality and therefore the efficiency and competitiveness of a laboratory. Since it can impact all aspects of a laboratory's organization, it must be the key, if not the principal player, of a laboratory's quality system. It is essential that the system supports the laboratory in establishing, maintaining, and applying quality procedures, thereby enabling the laboratory to achieve its quality goals. As a tool, LIMS permits the laboratory to input and use its own know-how and expertise to optimize the total organization and workflow of generated information. Implementing a LIMS is extremely expensive and time-consuming process, so implementing correctly the first time is very important to the success of the information management software, and requires a significant amount of project preparation and planning. There should be three main areas of concern which should be balanced at all times, which are cost, time, and quality. Implementation should be completed by a team of experienced professionals from multiple backgrounds to ensure the overall comprehensive performance for all business groups. Planning and implementing is completed in phases and reworked when necessary to enhance the overall performance of the LIMS software. And before going live in production, all integration tests should be performed by LIMS trainers and laboratory personnel in order to review the features and functions of the system. The final step of acceptance and preparation is ongoing phase of training, feedback, and modifications. The laboratory is not unlike many other business environments that are supported by information technology. There are common difficulties in design, implementation, and use of information systems in all industries. The use of computerized systems is becoming more common in laboratories across the globe, and as long as management addresses common problems involved with information systems, such as they relate more specifically to the laboratory, the appropriate design and implementation of LIMS can bring increased accuracy and accessibility to the flow of production within the laboratory and operations.